Alright, so today we're looking at order of operations when we're using negative numbers. We've all done order of operations before. We did it earlier in the year. One thing that your teacher would have taught you is BODMAS or BOMDAS. Now, I mentioned it a few times before. Obviously you have your brackets that you have to do first. Then you have your other. It's like indices and powers and those sort of things. Then you have your multiplication and division. And then you have your addition and your subtraction. Now, the reason why these two can come in a different order is because it doesn't actually matter what order they come in, as long as your sum here, you start from top and work your way down. So in this case, if we have a look at this here, we've got an addition, we've got a division, and then we've got a multiplication in that order. BODMAS, BOMDAS. In BODMAS it says we've got to do the division first, okay? But we don't. We can do these two at the same time, okay? In this case, we would actually start with the division first. Even though there's a multiplication here, we have to work from left to right, okay? When we come across multiplication and division and addition and subtraction. So if we had 2 plus 4 minus 6 plus 8 minus 8, even though we've got subtraction and addition, we would start here and we would work from left to right. Okay, so 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 minus 6 is 0, 0 plus 8 is 8, 8 minus 8 is 8, look at that, we've got 0. Okay, but we work from left to right. Same with division and multiplication. Alright, 8 divided by 4 times by 2. Okay, if you're used to saying BODMAS, well, your division's first and you don't get confused. But if you've been saying BOMDAS, you would say, okay, well, I need to do 4 times 2 first. That's incorrect. Because once you get to this section of our order of operations, you work from left to right, just like we did with our addition and our subtraction. Okay, so in this case, we'd be doing 8 divided by 4 is 2, 2 times 2 equals 4. Not 4 times 2 is 8, 8 divided by 8 is 1. We get very different answers if we do it that way. So let's have a look here how that works in regards to negative numbers. We've learnt from our study of positive whole numbers that there is a particular order to follow when dealing with mixed operations and brackets. This order also applies when dealing with negative numbers. For example, negative 2 plus 3 times negative 4 is different from brackets negative 2 plus 3 times negative 4. Let's have a look at the key ideas because this really outlines it quite easily for us. When working with more than one operation and with positive and or negative numbers, deal with the brackets first. Okay, so brackets come first. Do multiplication and division next, working from left to right. Okay, that's what we talked about over here. And then do addition and subtraction last, working from left to right. So if we have a look at it here, we've got a set of brackets, okay? 10 plus negative 2, okay? We know that equals 8 from our work in the previous chapters. Then obviously we've got 8 divided by 4 minus, sign here, and we've got negative 2 times 3. So we've got a division, a minus, and a multiplication, which means that we have to do the multiplication first because we need to work from left to right now that the brackets are gone. So negative 2 times 3 equals negative 6. Now we move down here to our division. 8 divided by 4 equals 2. And then negative 6 minus 2 is negative 8. Let's have a look at a couple of the questions. All right, so obviously in your fluency in this section, okay, you're going to get a lot of the same type of questions. So we'll only do 2. Let's have a look at this one. And let's have a look at this one. H. Okay, 10 minus 1 times 4. Well, our order of operations says that we have to do this part of this equation first. So 1 times negative 4, we have a positive and a negative, which means we'll end up with a negative number. So 10 minus 1 times negative 4. Let's have a look here. We need to do this part first, which will equal negative 4. So 10 minus negative 4. We have a negative operation and a negative number, which turns us into a positive. 10 plus 4 equals 14. Okay, so once we get into order of operations in any unit of work, we're really trying to put together a lot of the steps that we've learnt and be able to do it and perform them in a longer sort of a sum. I'm not asking you to do anything new, but we're asking you to do a number of different types of things that we've learnt in the previous chapters, all in the one equation. Let's have a look at this one. Bracket 3 minus 7 divided by negative 1 plus 0. Okay. Order of operations says that we must do brackets first. 3 take away 7 is going to give us negative 4. Negative 1 plus 0 is going to give us negative 1. And then we do our division. Okay. Once again, with our division, what we're looking at here is our rule, which is if both of our numbers are the same, we'll get a positive answer. If both of our numbers, if one of our numbers is different to the other one, we'll get a negative answer. 4 divided by 1 is going to be 4. A little bit of a mistake there. Negative 4 divided by negative 1 is going to be 4. But is it going to be positive or negative? Here we've got 2 of the same, which means that we need to have a positive answer. Hopefully that helps, and good luck.